Another suspicious device! That was pretty easy. It's all thanks to my dream, I guess. This must be the result of all of my daily good deeds.
Say what you will, thief angel.
Well, finding this might not really be a good thing. It could be the retribution for our evil doings.
Don't try to scare us! We don't have much choice anyway! Let's just get rid of this thing!
Look at him talk. And to think he used to be a wimpy rascal.
There they are! The demon group with a warrant out for their arrest! Resistance is futile! If you surrender now, we will spare your life!
Why would we believe you when you're trying to kill all life on a planet? The word life has no meaning coming from your mouth. You would never understand that there are some things which are more important than life, even if I took the time to explain it. And this moon, which you're trampling all over with your filthy ego, is precisely one of those things to me!
Hey, what's happening, YouTube and Luminites? Guess what? Cause you're not gonna believe this! You know how I said my PS3 crapped out on me and I can't play it anymore? Well, I decided, now that I can't play PS3 and Arkham Asylum or Disgaea 4 anymore, I play a little bit more Modern Warfare 2 on my 360 to warm up for Modern Warfare 3. But guess what? After only 30 minutes of playing the goddamn game, the fucking 360 gets the red ring of motherfucking death. Are you shitting me? 2 console hardware failures in one night, within a few hours of each other. I mean, is this some kind of cruel joke?
I'll teach you a lesson.
Are you trying to punish me, God? Did I do something to offend you?
God,
in some way? Cause this is not funny. This is not funny. I'm 25, I am unemployed, I can't get a job, and now I can't even do, like, the one thing that gives me some solace, which is play video games and entertain some people by making Let's Plays off them. So, remember when I said that I could do Vanquished or Enslaved in my last Let's Play? Yeah, that's off the table now. I can't do those at all anymore. Thank you so much, Universe, for this awesome string of coincidences. This is just so fucking fantastic.
I have more power on my finger!
I mean, can you imagine? I mean, one system crapping out on you is bad enough. These things cost hundreds of dollars if you bought these things yourself. But to have both of them, both of these multi-$100 systems crap out on you on the same night, that is just, that is beyond an inconvenience. That is, like some sort of medieval hex or curse.
You all ready for this?
I mean, I don't know who I offended in a past life, but I'm sorry. I mean, I'm trying to make, well, I can't say make a living here, but this is like one of my few escapisms left. I mean, yeah, I still have a Wii, so I can, but I remember the last time I played a Wii game, it'd probably be Super Mario Galaxy 2. I mean, let's face it, the Wii, compared to the other systems, has just not been good to hardcore gamers, but... Well, okay, so, I'm sorry that I even asked anybody about nominations for my next Let's Play video, but it seems like I'm pretty much forced to do Beautiful Joe at this point, unless, of course, my Wii gets some sort of unheard of,
Here I go.
you know, virtual herpes or something and just craps out on itself as well. And, you know, why not? While we're at it, let's just make it so that the computer I bought just, about 4 months ago also just gets some sort of unheard of virus and craps out on me, and I'm out on all 4 of my major console purchases within a few months. Jesus Christ, I just don't know what I'd be able to do if that were the case. I mean, finding a job in this economy is hard enough, but when you take away my ability to... Okay, I mean, I'm not making money off this, obviously, but it brings me some solace, and... You know, when I get positive feedback and I get positive comments, it makes me feel good about myself. It lets me know that I am providing something that people are interested in and spend time on, and gives themselves solace. It lets me know that I'm not a lost cause, and I can do something that people appreciate, and you know, that means a big deal to me. It means a really big deal to me, to be honest. And when circumstances disallow that opportunity, that kind of pisses me off. I mean, not to be bitter, but the fact that both of these systems got hardware defects on the same night is just a little bit too unfucking believable. Okay, so I mean, I've heard that the 360 hardware failure rate is something like 33%. Like, 1 in 3 360 consoles will have that defect, the Red Ring of Death. And, you know, I have not even heard of this widespread PS3 phenomenon, but apparently it happened to me within the same time as my 360. I mean, I'll be fine in the long run. But I spent a lot of money on my computer, and my video recording equipment, and my camera, and my mini studio, and ever since I stopped my last job from Japan when I moved back home, which was back in March 2011, so that's like, you know, 10 months ago, however many months ago, 8, I guess, 7 months ago. That's all long I haven't had a job. And I was spending my savings on this, in hopes of the fact that I could gain an audience, and maybe I could make a living off this. Honestly, I could spend a lot more effort on this, but on the other side, you know, it provided me with comfort that some people found me entertaining, and I could, you know, it was also a hobby. Now my options are severely limited. It's just a major... Okay. You know what? I'm done venting, I'm done kvetching, I'm done bitching, I'm done whatever you want to call it. You guys deserve better than this. You guys watch my videos for entertainment, and you don't listen to me. You don't want to listen to my live blog journal, which I've never done. But it's irritating, man. It's really irritating. I mean, this. I will. Fortunately, like I said, I've been recording for. Like, this footage is weeks old. I still have many hours after this, so you guys will still be able to watch Let's Plays for, you know, 2 more weeks at least on this game alone. hopefully by then, I will have one, if not both of my systems repaired, and I can continue business as usual, but, you know, like I said so long ago in one of my older Let's Plays, I really try my hardest in these things, and the circumstances like this just irritate the crap out of me. Alright. Let's see, we got about 10 minutes until... Seriously, 10 minutes? How long does this fucking map take? It looks like a while until... Okay. This will be the last time I bitch about my console systems. I'll keep you guys updated on the next version to tell you what my progress is, but the next time I will go back to doing Disgaea classes and special characters and all that, since you know, that's the reason a lot of you guys watch me in the first place. I mean, yes, I am hysterical, but I know a lot of you guys also depend on me for some information. And, you know, I like whenever people message me or comment and say that I go the step beyond and I provide information that other users just don't even think to do. And, you know, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like my time is well spent, and it makes me feel like I care, because I do care. I do put effort into these, and it means a lot to me. So, I like hearing that people have benefited from my productions. Excuse me. So, I will return to business as usual after this. You know, it just helps defend every now and then. I'm sure most of you guys have experienced some sort of hardware defect or something similar to that.
Whoa, ready for this? Chocolate!
There's actually a surprising amount of time left before I finish this level. It must be one of those cases where it's just... I guess that... I don't know, the block just has an excessive amount of health. I don't know what else to call it. I mean, what's the fucking deal? Oh, man. Well, down to PS3 and down to 360, all I really have left is my Wii. And I have, like I said, I have not bought a new game for that since Super Mario Galaxy 2. Which I have gotten all 120 stars in, by the way, and almost all of the green stars afterwards. However, I never did get to play Donkey Kong Country Returns or Metroid Other M. Games I really should play. I mean, I really like the Donkey Kong Country games. I think those are some of the best games on the Super Nintendo, bar none. Which is funny because I never actually owned a Super Nintendo. If I had to play those games, I had to go to a friend's house, or when I was older, I would play them on an emulator. And Metroid, I have to thank Metroid Prime for getting me into that series. Seriously, if you've never played Metroid Prime or the Metroid Prime trilogy, what the fuck is wrong with you? If you own a Wii, buy the goddamn Metroid Prime trilogy. I mean, Retro Studios, the company that made those games, they are some of the most talented developers in the industry. I mean, they know gameplay, they know design, they know challenge. It's all fucking fantastic. And it's so much better than anyone had thought Metroid could be in 3D. I would say it's a lot better than even people thought Zelda should be when it came out on the Nintendo 64. And that's coming from a person that never played Metroid before it became 3D in the first place. Of course, afterwards, and I played Metroid Prime, Metroid Prime Echoes, and Metroid Prime 3 Corruptions, I played the Game Boy Advance games, and I went and I played Super Metroid, which a lot of people consider to be one of the best games of all time, let alone the best, like, action platformer on the Super Nintendo. And, yeah, that game is fucking brilliant. I didn't grow up to it, so this is not nostalgia. This is not just nostalgia talking, but that game is years ahead of its time. That game is fantastic. You can even your very first time playing, you can beat it in a few hours. It's on the Virtual Console, so if you have a Wii, you have no excuse not to play it. It's like, what, $8? $8 for one of the best games in existence? That's a steal. That's a steal, people. You should really play Metroid. So yeah, I've become a big fan of the Metroid series in general. Of course, I have heard the negative things said about Metroid Other M. How, like, Samus becomes this whiny woman dependent on, you know, Adam Malkovich, dependent on a guy. You know, I've heard all this stuff. But unless I play the game myself, I can't make a personal judgment. So I can't tell you if those accusations are well-founded or not. I mean, they seem pretty universal, so I'll bet there's some air of truth to them. However, I mainly only care about the gameplay. That's really the only thing that is drawing me into the Metroid universe. So, I do plan on getting that at some point, as well as Donkey Kong Country Returns. And, you know, it's funny because my friend told me recently that the Metroid Prime collection is for the Wii, which has all 3 Metroid Prime games, and they added Wii functionality to the first 2 games, is, like, really hard to find and rare, and so it's expensive. And I'm like, well, thank God I bought this game when it first came out. And I owned all 3 Metroid Prime games originally, so this was essentially a double dip, if not a triple dip. A quadruple dip, really, because I rebought all 3 games into one small package. But it was the Wii controls alone that sold me. The controls in Metroid Prime 3 Corruption were so good, I had to experience it for 2 of my favorite games ever again. Metroid Prime is in my top 10 games of all time, and Metroid Prime 2 Echoes might be the better game, but there's more nostalgia behind the original. But you know what? I'll leave it at that. That's my conclusion. I'm pissed. Here's the story. Just keep watching.
Well,
thank you.
There goes the second one as well.
This is the crossroad of our lives.
If the black hole is created,
Then that's that. We'll just destroy the black hole.
A black hole will not be created. Desco believes this. Yeah, so many things happened, but there won't be anything short of a happy ending to my dream. The humans will live! Lady Archangel, please give us your blessings.
looks like it stopped.
Yes! It's a success!
No black hole. Phew! Nothing happened!
I'm so glad! Our prayers have reached the heavens!
It wasn't your prayer. It was all our Lord's power.
It wasn't mine. It was all of ours.
Either way, I'm happy for you, Fen. Your precious moon has been saved at last. By the way, you said something about the moon being the symbol of your loyalty. What was that all about?
Did you think I'd tell you the story if you asked me in the midst of our excitement?
Ugh, you're so stubborn. Fine, I'll just go ask Fauzi.
Hey, you damn lass, stop that!
Hey, Fauzi!
About the moon and Fenric? Oh, you want to know the story about when the two of us met? Fenric had been struck with a critical injury for werewolves.
Oh, sounds interesting.
My lord, this story involves revealing the werewolf's weakness. That's not something you should share with angels.
Okay, so it's fine if demons know it?
The final boss wants to know too, please?
No way!
What's going on?
It's an earthquake. Wait, what? An earthquake on the moon? Does that make it a moonquake?
Could this be the effect of the ignition device?
Yep, you are correct. The reactor core is now going out of control because the devices are all gone.
So then there is gonna be a black hole?
Probably. If things continue to go well, then a black hole should definitely be created.
Go well? This sucks!
Really? It's a good thing for me. I guess we see things from different perspectives, huh? So what you gonna do, Valvatores? You can't save Earth now. Didn't you make a promise? Or what did you call it? A manifesto? You might want to take it back before it's too late.
I have no intention of taking my words back. I will always keep the promises I make.
Ooh, you're so cool. But how are you gonna do that? The reactor core's gone kaput, you know?
Then I'll just destroy the reactor core.
So simple, yet so brave. You might actually be able to, Tyrant Valvatores.
This guy is very annoying.
So daring. Following through with my campaign promises is my motto. I will stop the reactor core. Also, let me take this opportunity to declare one more thing. Judge Nemo, I will take you to Hades with my own hands. I will re-educate you and beat some sense into that twisted mind of yours.
I'll keep that in mind.
My lord, that attitude of his. He must be hiding something.
I don't have the time to worry about every single scheme he comes up with. We'll just have to crush them as they come. Don't worry, Fenric. Your master will definitely keep his promise to save the moon.
Yes, I always have faith in my master, Lord Valvatores.